Yeah, there definitely seems to be a wobble here. Anyway, so what's up, people, and welcome to the part 15 episode of my Skyrim mod adventure. And yeah, I was just looking at this kind of teeter-tottering. I think it comes from the combat overhaul mod, where the guy can swing around his body. And yeah, anyway, let's keep on going. Anyway, so we're here at Skyhaven Temple. We fought our way through the Forsworn. There's some dragon scales and bones here because we also fought a dragon coming through here. And now we just gotta get to the Skyhaven Temple from Karspire. Esbern is here, Delphine is here, so let's get going. Oh, they're all eager to keep on going.
Who's there? We're here.
Whoa! That was vicious. Oh, that must have been the chief guy or something like that, because he did have a briar heart. Oh, you look like you're having a good time, Lydia. Sitting around swinging your arms. Okay, anyway. Oh, shoot. I'm just gonna let these guys fight because they seem to be really eager to keep on going.
This looks promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior. Of course, the symbol for Dragonball. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Which one is he talking about? Which one is the Dragonborn symbol?
Yes,
oh, is that it?
Symbol
I'm not sure.
Pillar on the left. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonball, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked.
Oh, it worked. Good job, Esbern. It's been so long since I played this game, I can't remember any of these puzzles. Wow, Esbern just keeps right on going.
Wait.
What do you mean, wait? You're the one who just keeps on running off.
These symbols on the floor.
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe.
I presume you follow the Dragonborn ones, right? Whoa! What the heck happened? Oh, where am I supposed to go? Oh, maybe this Atronach. Are you the one that set off the trap, or was it me? Whoa! Oh, it's definitely me now. And Lydia's just... Oh, there it is. There's the...
We'll cross once it's safe.
Oh,
Be careful.
I see. Great.
Bastards. I think we must be close to the end.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I wanted to say. Can't remember if any nasties came out here.
Here's the blood seal. Another lost memory arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered me with Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life. After you, Dragon. You should have the honor of being the closest.
You know, for a game that was made in 2011, this is really well done.
Oh.
Now they're taking their good time.
See how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the new flooring north of this style.
We're here for Alduin's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, we'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead. Shows bones, here it is. Baldwin's Wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture of relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, let's see what we have. Isn't it amazing? Ah, thank you. Excellent. Now, where were we?
We weren't anywhere. You were just about to start.
Look, here is Ultron. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their Dragonball lords, the legendary Dragonball. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of them all. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and Ultron.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old Blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonball. Here are the Akaviri, the Blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
Thank you, Esbern.
I know the prophecy by heart. Once all Blades knew it, when misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped, when the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles, when the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls, when the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the world eater wakes and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn.
Okay, thank you, Esbern.
See what the old Blades left for us.
Yes, yes, that's an excellent idea. Who knows what other awesome treasures we
I don't know if there's much else we can learn around here. I'm just gonna take a look around as well. Huge area, but not much in it. So, considering there's a lot of beds and stuff like that, who exactly is living here? Is it the Forsworn? Is it from the old Dragonball quests? I'm not exactly sure. But this place doesn't particularly seem to be easily accessible area for anybody except the Dragonborn, you know? It's not like Dawnguard or anything like that. Anyway, I think we're done here.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the next one is once we meet Arjnir. Oh, there's some good stuff. Okay, good. Yeah, if I remember right, once we meet Arjnir, he's gonna send us to Parthenax. But in any case, I think I might stop here. And I'm gonna put some mods on and then we'll continue on. I probably play all the way up to getting to the Greybeards, and then we'll start up again. Anyway, let's keep on going. Okay, so for this episode, I want to upload 3 different mods. And one of them is very unusual. It's called Nemesis, and it's not available through the normal Nexus website, but you have to go to a separate website and manually download it and then manually upload it into your Skyrim folder. You can't use the Vortex for this. But I guess this is necessary if you start using multiple movement sort of modifiers, such as combat overhaul, right, which we put in last time. And so if you put too many of these movement mods in, I guess they have very similar files, and so you get redundancies in files, and then it becomes a real mess because your mods don't know which file to use because there's multiple ones. And so Nemesis sorts it all out. That's what I hear. I'm not sure if that's exactly right or if that's even closely right. And so I would suggest that if you're interested in putting movement mods in, take a look at Nemesis, read up on it, and then go figure it out. I've heard that this is very useful or quite important to prevent any problems from coming out from these movement mods. And maybe that will help make the combat overhaul work properly. But the other mod I wanted to load up this episode was something called 360-degree movement behavior. And this one is a very interesting one. It's a relatively small mod, but it's actually one of those things that if you keep playing the game, it actually comes in very useful. You know how, if you press the WASD key in Skyrim, what it will do is it will make you run forward, run sideways while facing forward, run backwards while facing forward, and then run the other direction sideways while facing forward. What 360-degree movement behavior does is it actually changes that to what you would typically see, which is if you press W, it will make you run forward. If you press the A or the D button, it'll make you run sideways while facing sideways. And then if you run backwards by pressing S, then you'll face backwards while running backwards. And so you could actually get a more natural sort of movement from this sort of mod. It actually will help out sometimes in combat in the sense that if you're surrounded by various adversaries, then it will actually make you rotate around to whichever adversary you want to and strike them, rather than to face forward no matter which direction you run and only strike the forward adversary. So this one turns out to be really good for what is it, for combat where you're having multiple people and you want to face the multiple directions, right? The other one is map mod. Yeah, the mod is called a quality world map. And it's basically something that revamps the map. You know, when you go into your map command, it gives you that bluish tinged map, which actually looks very nice. But I guess might as well change this to get a different look and feel, and it gives you a more look of what the actual terrain looks like in the game. So it gives you kind of that foresty look if you're near Riften. If you're near Whiterun, it gives you that tundra sort of look. And it makes the terrain look like what it would geographically really look like. And so this one turns out to be very nice, and just a little tweak in the game that makes the look and feel look better. So anyway, I'm going to put these on. And then once again, we will start off not at Skyhaven Temple, but I'm just going to fast forward to the Greybeards and get up there. And hopefully we'll be able to continue on without having to go through a tremendous amount of time of running towards that area. Okay, so let me keep on going with this. Okay, so we're back. And we're near High Hrothgar, I think is the name of this place. And I've been playing this game offline quite a bit. And I leveled this guy up. And so he's in better position. And one of the things I got is this. Yeah, Bear Companion. And this is from the Valkyrie skill tree. The mod that changes the skill tree. And so if you go to there, speech. Yeah, if you go up here, you see speak with animals, and you could actually tame one animal and turn it into a companion. So now I have Lydia and I have this bear. And yeah, so this is turning out to be a very interesting adventure now with all these things or companions following. Now the other one is, yeah, combat gameplay overhaul. It finally came out here, so I could actually change these hotkeys. So you see unlocked grip. This is the key that actually will change the grip. I told you how you could actually change from like two-handed weapons to one-handed weapon. There's a dual wield blocking, and this is the 360 combat, right? So you could actually go back to the traditional combat that you have with vanilla Skyrim, or you could use that 360 degree what is it, movement behavior and get 360 I think. So anyway, I've been trying this, and this actually works out pretty well. As you can see, he switches the hand from a one-handed weapon to two-handed weapon. So this is the one-handed weapon strike, and this is the two-handed weapon strike. So you could use whatever weapon and turn it either into a one-handed or a two-handed strike. So you could take a one-handed weapon and turn it into a two-handed strike, or vice versa, a two-handed weapon and turn it into a one-handed strike. You could even dual wield with two-handed weapons. So this is really cool. You have these additional attacks that you never did before. I gotta get really used to this. I have no idea what I'm doing. This isn't the fault of the mod. This is a fault of me not knowing what I'm doing. See, now you can see I'm facing backwards. Facing backwards, and I can run around. this is different from what you would typically have in Skyrim, which is, let me see if I can change this. Yeah, this is what it typically is, right? This is vanilla Skyrim for combating. You would just strike forward and do that. But with a toggle switch, you could switch. This is really cool. And this makes the combat of Skyrim a lot more interesting than what it was before. You get a lot more of the more modern type of fighting style, like what you get in Witcher, right? Witcher, I think, has a more modern type of combat style. I have no idea. I've never played Witcher, but I've heard that it's a little bit closer to what Witcher now. You can now use your wands or staffs as weapons as well. This is the typical way you would use it, and then here, see, you could actually use the wand or the staff as a two-handed weapon. This is really cool. Now, I don't know what the stats of a wand are when it's a weapon, but I figure being able to beat on something with the staff is just much better than what it used to be. So, yeah, this combat overhaul is really nice. Now, what I've heard is there's multiple different mods that if you put them together are far more complex than combat overhaul. You could do some really amazing fighting modifications. Sorry, I'm just playing around. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, some really amazing combat modifications, even more so than this. But the nice thing about Combat Overhaul is if you don't want to put multiple mods in and try to figure out how to put them together, then Combat Overhaul gives you a nice game with just one single mod. Oh! I think I hit the bear. Sorry, friend. I wish you could rename him. I would rename it Yogi or something. Anyway. That's not why we're here. We need to talk to the, what is it? The Greybeards. That's right. That's what we're here. Oh! That's right. I forgot. One more thing. Let me just stop here and check the map. There. Yeah, this looks nice. See, now it looks a lot more like the terrain that you would typically see in Skyrim, rather than that all whitish blue terrain that you see in the standard map. And I think this is also controllable by your mod controllers. And so if you wanted to, you could immediately old stuff. Anyway, so much for the mods. Let's keep on going. Oh, it's on. Okay, so I should be able to find it. It should give me a marker somewhere. I don't see it. I do not know why I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There's the marker.
Wind, guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Oh, this guy doesn't like the Blades at all, eh?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end.
Yeah, but what is the purpose of the Dragonborn if...
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
I thought the whole point...
Forgive me, I
Oh.
was intemperate.
What the
I
heck
allowed my
happened
emotions
there?
to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision
That
whether
was
or
weird.
not to help you is not mine to make.
You just split into two people.
No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
Well, you sounded like you regretted it a lot just a few minutes ago.
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready, you still aren't ready. But, thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
I'm glad the Greybeards aren't surprised
Follow
at all
me.
that you're here.
I will show you how to open the path to Paarthurnax.
Okay.
Sky above, voice within. Perhaps not, but this shout was used once before.
Okay,
was it
okay,
not?
we already said
Here
that.
we are again. Sky above, voice within.
Has he lost some... What? Have you been dipping into the skooma, dude? You've been acting very strange. Ever since we got here.
You have
And you
learned
split
so
into
much
two people.
already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous.
I don't know. Maybe safer than whatever you're doing, because you look like you're getting some very strange... Are we just gonna stand around here? I thought you were gonna show me something.
Voice within.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I think you've been up here cooped up too long, Arjunir. RNG, that's... I guess that's his name. I should go look for a really powerful animal to get as a companion. Those, what is it? Those weird bugs that the what was it? Those those cave dwellers had. I forgot what they were called. Those are really powerful. Maybe I should go look for one. I wonder if there's some level, a limit to this animal companion. But if I could get one of those guys, that would be a lot better. Sorry, I'm trying to move without bashing myself into this game.
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. You my understanding of the sky. This is your final gift from us, Dragonball. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving. Stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Okay. Okay, good. So now we just have to go, well, not just have to, but it's a journey up to go see Parthenax at the top of the mountain. Just test this out. Oh.
Look!
Yep, it's working. Oh, good. Okay, my companions are coming with me. Okay, so I think the next episode I'll start right where we are at Parthenax, with Parthenax, or at the top of the mountain anyway. I want to do this offline because I don't want to waste your time running around waiting to get to the top. And then we'll continue on with this mod adventure. I gotta figure out what mods I want to put on in the next episode. But I really like the combat movement now. This is really cool. And the map is really nice too. But anyway, we'll continue on with more Skyrim mod adventure. I hope you join me in the future. And until the next episode, Jaya, nice day everyone.